Itong tanong ko, ilang beses ko na naitanong to sa previous hearings. This is directed to our military sa AFP. Bakit pinayagan na magkaroon ng tower ang isang Chinese telecommunication company sa loob mismo ng Camp Aguinaldo? Hindi nyo ba nabit ito? Why was it allowed? And I've been asking this question time and time again, but nobody can give me the correct answer that people are expecting from you guys in the military. Kasi tower to yung telecommunication tower, sa loob mismo ng Camp Aguinaldo, pwedeng yun ay nakaka-receive ng signal from the military kung ano yung mga pinag-usapan doon, ano mga activities, pwede mag-eavesdrop or something to that effect. Any other activities kayang ma-monitor nila through the signal sa loob ng Camp Aguinaldo. So why was it allowed?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, good morning. Your Honor, I do not have personal knowledge as to the tower po, but maybe we can provide you a detailed explanation, if any. We'll just consult with those offices actually handling the subject.
Pero ASEC Lawrence, last year and the year before that, I've been asking that question from the military and the DND. Bakit pinayagan at hindi ako nabibigyan pa rin ng tamang sagot up to now? Why?
Yeah.
Ba't yung inaalaw yon? Na we're talking about espionage here, right? This is our main topic here. Pero ba't natin pinayagan yung isang Chinese telecommunication company na magkaroon ng tower sa loob mismo ng Camp Aguinaldo?
Mr. Chair, I'm not privy to the construction of a tower within Camp Aguinaldo.
Hindi mo alam? DND ka? Sa loob mismo ng Camp Aguinaldo?
I do not have personal knowledge po, Mr. Chair, but if you can allow us like a few days to come up with a detailed explanation and we can present it personally.
So next year ulit, sa pag-hearing natin next year, I'm gonna ask the same question and then you guys or anybody from the military will say, or DND na, I'll get back to you. Ganun ba palaging sagot? Kasi yun ang sinagot niyo sa akin noon eh. Ngayon, same answer na naman.
We'll come up with a detailed explanation before the week ends, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Before the week ends.
Sana makabigay kayo ng magandang kasagutan kung bakit inalaw yon in the first place. And then pangalawa, kung iniisip natin na pwedeng gamitin ng China yon para mag-spy sa atin, ba't hindi natin patanggalin na lang yon?
Well noted.
Pwede naman sila magpwesto sa ibang lugar, ba't sa loob mismo ng kampo militar?
Well noted po yung concern nyo, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, and we'll include it in our detailed explanation, which we hope to submit before the week ends, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And this one is directed to the immigration, maybe? NBI? Wala. NBI. Kasi isa sa mga wino-worry natin paano nakapasok itong mga Chinese spies at na paano nakapasok yung mga equipment nila, spying equipments. Binabantayan niyo ba yung tinatawag na chartered planes, yung mga private planes na pumapasok sa bansa? Kasi I know for a fact, in fact, I've been saying this all along many times already, na wala silang processing center. Unlike sa mga regular commercial passengers na dadaan ka sa immigration, pipila ka, maraming katanungan and all, pati yung bagahe mo dadaan sa x-ray bago pumunta sa carousel, kukunin mo. Pero pag sumakay ka ng private plane o chartered plane, ibabypass mo lahat yun. Hindi ka, ang mismong taga-customs and immigration pupunta mismo sa loob ng aeroplano mo or doon sa hangar para doon ka i-process yung dokumento mo and then wala na inspection sa mga gamit. Ito ba yung namomonitor nyo? NBI, sir?
Thank you, good Senator. Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of the good Senator, I cannot competently answer on that as that is not within the mandate of the NBI. However, we try to do backtracking once there is already an arrest, and it's only while it's already late in the day, medyo huli na, That's the only time we would know na medyo may lapses. But again, it's not within the competence of the NBI, Your Honors, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
So maybe yung NICA, National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, are you guys monitoring itong, minomonitor nyo ba yung lahat ng mga chartered plane coming from China or any other countries for that matter, na lahat ng pumapasok dito, monitor sila? Kasi, again, sinabi ko na kanina, hindi na sila pumipila sa immigration. Yung immigration mismo, punta sa kanila, daladalang cellphone para i-check doon sa center kung valid ba itong passport, and then ganun na, wala na interview, nothing. And then yung mga gamit nila, hindi na inspection. Pwede sila magdala ng granada, pwede sila magdala ng M203. I'm just being sarcastic because nobody inspects their luggage. I know that for a fact. Diba? Dapat, ito yung mga minomonitor nyo. I've been saying this all along. Sabi nangako sa akin si RSA, kasi silang nagmamalis nga sa NAIA na maglalagay sila ng isang building doon na para ipoprocess nga ito mga passengers from chartered plane. Pero up to now, it is not being done. So if it is being done for whatever reason, siguro dyan papasok yung NICA, Immigration, NBI, i-monitor nyo lahat ng pumapasok ng mga foreign nationals using chartered plane because dyan pwede makalusot yung mga spy, pwede sila magdala ng mga gadget nila, what have you. It's easy na may pasok yun.
Good morning, Your Honors and Mr. Chair. If I may respond po. Mr. Chair, with respect to the activities of the NICA po, we continue to coordinate with the different government agencies with regard to collecting information on this. But however, Mr. Chair, we do not have jurisdiction with regard to inspecting chartered planes. So, ang ginagawa lang po namin is to coordinate with whoever is in charge of the inspection, and from then, Mr. Chair, we will gather more information po.
Okay.
Wala ko kasi kaming
Sige.
Any representative from CAAP? Wala.
Okay. Sige, isa na lang. Okay, Nika, para mapakinabangan ko, Nika. Mr. Chair, 2 questions na lamang. Andito na lang, Nika. Namumonitor niyo ba itong Confucius Institute of the Philippines?
Mr. Chair, yes, Mr. Chair, and with the indulgence of the good senator, can we submit our report na lang po on the matter?
Why not say it now? You want
Because-
executive session for this?
Yes, sir. We would request for an executive session.
Pero minomonitor nyo.
We do,
Kasi
Mr.
pwede
Chair.
magamit ito eh.
We do, Mr. Chair. I'm sorry, we do, the good senator, sir.
And then minomonitor nyo ba yung mga blogger, influencer sa social media na ginagamit ng China para siraan yung Pilipinas, para influence yung pag-iisip ng mga Pilipino at papabor sa China at magagalit sa gobyerno natin? You guys are monitoring them? Marami sa kanila sa TikTok, marami sa kanila sa Facebook.
Yes, Your Honor. We also have monitoring on this vloggers and those who post comments that is not in the interest of the Philippines. And we can also discuss that in an executive session, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Senator Rafi, Senator Risa.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sige, in a way may flow. Follow up ito sa mga ilang naitanong doon ni Sen. Rafi tungkol sa foreign information at disinformation operations. So the proposed bills, kina Senator Ping, Chairman at dalawa pa, punish both interference and acts of disloyalty. Acts intended to influence the political or governmental process, affect the exercise of democratic or political rights or duties in the Philippines, support the intelligence activities of a foreign principal, or prejudice the national security of the Philippines. Unang tanong ko po, masusug po ba yan yung concerted, organized at well-funded influence na disinformation campaign na tinatarget nga yung ating mga kababayan? Yung mga fake accounts na, halimbawa, kunyari tungkol sila sa local news o showbiz, tas bigla na lang may propaganda laban sa Philippine position sa West Philippine Sea. Masusug po ba natin yan? Could I also ask, is it the NICA Mr. Chair, who could properly address this
Very
first?
competent to answer that question.
I can give my personal opinion on the matter,
Alright.
sir.
Or ma'am, with all due respect, Attorney Rowena, maybe before the personal opinions, which the committee values po of our resource persons, is the National Security Council, for example, prepared to give an assessment kung kaya po nating sugpuin itong mga malign influence operations by foreign actors and entities on our citizens? Mr. Chair.
Honorable Senator, I will coordinate with our operations unit as to the inquiry and get back with a official position paper.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What about the DICT po before I get back to Attorney Akutili? Andito po ba yung DICT? Yes, ma'am. So may kakayahan po ba na tayo na harangin tapos mag-push back sa ganitong mga foreign and malign influence operations?
Good morning, Mr. Chair and Madam Senator. Actually, at the DICT, there are already moves pertaining to the other crimes, for example, or with regards to disinformation, for example, for OSAIC, SSIM activities, stuff like that. But we really need to coordinate also with our national security agencies and the local law enforcement in order to really identify, because we need also information in terms of monitoring these actors, especially those that are propagating deepfake activities which are not easily detected in the cyberspace, a legitimate cyberspace, but they really go underground. So if there is a concerted effort in the government, similarly to what we're doing or to what our secretary has already started to do in coordinating with the different social media entities, then I think we can also start doing that with these kinds of actors. Thank you.
Salamat, Attorney.
Director